They're helping make dreams a reality for future fashionistas. The Fashion Artists Guild is hosting a black tie affair to further its mission of inspiring and encouraging future designers. Here with more, Guild Director Deborah Harris, Scholarship Director Pamela Humphrey also joins us. Good morning to you, ladies. Welcome. Can you talk about your guild and how you started?
So actually, I'm a native from Chicago. I moved out here in January of 2007, and I wasn't able to do what I really wanted to do in Las Vegas. And I have a baby sister who was like, "Oh my God, I want to be a fashion designer." And I was like, "Really? What do you know about it?" She was like, "Nothing, but I have drawings." And so I was like, "Okay, I'm a little smart. Let's see what we can do." And so it started off with just trying to help her cultivate what it means to be a designer, you know, getting her looks off the ground. We actually held our first collection the spring of 2011, held a fall one right after. And then I was like, you know what, let's go into the high schools, the colleges, see what they need, see what we can do with them. And so we started some pilot interning programs with them because they needed the credits and things like that, the experience. Then we went to the college. We saw that there were the same gaps and same needs. So I stepped back and I said, okay, how can we look at this from like a global vision? And so I was like, let's do a nonprofit and really get our hands dirty and get those needs met that are in the community so that actual careers can be built and the talent can stay in Las Vegas.
So you're helping students and anybody who wants to get into the fashion world?
Yeah, so students, emergent designers, those are who we're reaching. So our target audience is anywhere from like 15 to 55. Like I've worked with a whole range of ages.
And you're providing, opportunities and scholarships for people.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Can you tell us about the scholarships?
So one of them that we did, our first one we did, it was an event called Next Top Stitch. We actually held it at Stitch Factory a few years ago. And that was to help cultivate some marketing needs, small line production needs, things like that. But our big scholarship that we want to work on is our Executive Fashion Scholarship Fund. And that really helps build out small business, new boutiques, things like that for designers who've had years of experience but that need to take those next steps. So we're teaching business and things like that. And so with this fundraiser, our gala, you know, we're looking at bridging the gaps between fashion and technology. And so that's why we are working with Pamela Humphrey, who suggested we work with St. Jude's because they're a beautiful institution organization. So we want to look at how our creatives can help bridge gaps with what their family needs and their medical needs and hopefully get some of the tech community involved also in this project.
Yes. Can you tell us more about the black tie affair that you're having?
Yes, we're having the gala on January the 23rd, and we're hoping and wanting it to turn into the next Met Gala we would like to bring to Las Vegas.
And can you tell us, how do we, again, really quickly get tickets for that, though?
You can go to www.eventbrite.com, or you can reach out to Pamela Humphrey or Deborah Harris and buy single tickets.
Yeah, you can also go to the nonprofit's website. It's fashionartistguild.org. Click on community events, and the link is there with the flyer for the event.
Now we have a gorgeous model over here. Can you tell us what she's wearing?
Yes, our motto is Liberty Pfeffer. She's with Elite Model Management. She is wearing one of the gowns from my collection called First Lady by Pamela Humphrey.
It's so beautiful. And how long have you been designing?
I've been designing since 2012.
Do you do custom or off the rack? Or
I do custom, ready to wear, and I do major fashion shows. So I'll be doing New York Fashion Week and Vegas Cut and Sew in February.
And let's take a look at these other two outfits that we have. So avant-garde.
Yes,
I love it.
actually, these two garments are from designers that I've been working with since 2012. They are deemed as multiple disciplinary artists. The first one that's next to Liberty is by a designer named Sierra Laidler. She was actually in one of the first fashion magazines here in Las Vegas called Fashion Feed Magazine, LV, and she works with alternative materials. So what you see on the top, that iridescent, those are actually compact discs that she's just like
so
broken
cool.
up and everything. And the base of that garment is actually tape, and so she's used VHS tape and like streamers and things like
VHS tape?
Yeah. She actually did a really like gorgeous and like bomb.
Lady
spread
Gaga
and
would
fashion
drool
feed.
over that if she saw that, I
so
thought.
Lady Gaga, if you want
Yes,
to.
there you go.
The other garment that's next to it is actually the designer by the name of Gala. He works with Circus Couture a lot. They do charity events every year on a different theme, and this year the theme was focusing on cancer. So he did a bridge between cancer and the zodiac and cancer as the disease, and so that's his work. He's also a multidisciplinary artist. There will both be showcasing and an event that's happening next month called Vegas Cut and Sew, but I've been working with them for a few years and I love them. They're two of my favorites. I try to take them everywhere I go. They're brilliant, brilliant designers.
Well, thank you so much for helping all the designers in our community, because this is a great fertile ground for that.
It really is, and when we talk about, you know, economic development being developed for these students and emerging designers to have future careers, you know, that's what we really want to tap into and bridge as many gaps as we can.
Well, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
appreciate
for
your
having
time.
us.
The Fashion Artists Guild hosts its first annual Diamond Winter Black Tie Gala on Saturday night. It's from 7 to 11 at Revere Golf Club in Henderson. Proceeds from the event benefits the Guild as well as the Children of St. Jude. Call the number on your screen for tickets. We'll be right back.